evolutionists today, it says in Romans 1 later on, it says that they worship the creature, not the creation.
Yeah.
It's all evolution is. They're worshiping the creature without the creator. And you got to think that most evolutionists today believe in evolution because it disproves God and it gives them moral freedom.
Yeah,
A lot of them.
right. You're right. You're right. Completely. I got you. I believe God made it, but I just can't. I don't see.
Now, there's certain people
I
that.
believe it came from God.
Here's my thing: is I've done a lot of research on evolution. I know that He created man and woman. He created those separate, different. There's no way that we evolved. Now there may be adaptation within animals. I completely believe that, but and how far that goes, I have no idea. Like you're saying, maybe it did, maybe it didn't. I like to just believe that He just created them. But as far as it goes, what really matters is whether or not He created humans separate from animals.
Yes. That's what really matters. If you believe it came from God.
Plus, if you believe in God, you go to heaven, you'll find out.
It doesn't necessarily matter if you want to study the evolution part of it, as long as you believe it came from God. If you want to believe it came from evolution, but you do believe all it came from God, I don't see what's wrong with that.
Yeah.
It's the complete evolutionary theory that has problems. It's not certain things like that when they're very inclusive in all of it. And so yeah, you could take certain things from the evolutionary theory, but all of it as a whole is it's corrupt. There's certain parts of it that
Maybe
just don't
parts of
work.
it are. I don't think all of it is. I wouldn't say all of it.
I think you're right about the adaptation. I think that you can. I mean, that's scientific. See how animals have adapted and changed and all these. I'm not saying that because the world has changed, so it wouldn't make sense if the animals would adapt to their environment. And so that makes total sense. It's just really like the word tells us not to argue over little things and let our salvation be wrapped up in little details. You know what I'm saying?
Like
As
doctrinal
long as you
opinions.
can agree it came from God.
Exactly. So who created man and woman? God. Okay.
Exactly.
But
Science may possibly give you like more understanding about life, maybe help you out, but it's not something. Sorry.
No, go ahead. I want to make sure because like I can tell like this is something that's weighing on your heart. If you need clarity on this issue, so I mean, as long as we need to be here, we'll be here.
I'm sorry.
On this issue.
Yes.
Let me jump in and say this.
Nah, we about to go home.
Just do it. Let me say this last thing. The last thing, let me see. Our minds, they're like small. Not saying that we're ignorant. It's not saying that we're stupid. Yeah, very finite. It's like us trying to calculate how many stars are out there in space. But with God, though, it just happens. It may be hard for us to understand that, and it may be hard for us to accept that, but it just happened. We try to like do research on things. We try to figure things out so we can like just say that we have everything figured out and say that we understand everything. But at the end of the day, though, we're not really gonna understand until we actually get to that point of being side by side with Him and actually being in the presence of Him.
The Bible makes it simple for you, so you can understand this is what happened.
Well,
There you go.
We are going to move on, but if anybody wants real answers on this that we don't know because we're not scientists and we haven't really studied as much as they have, there are websites and stuff that you can go to. One of them is called answersingenesis.org, and these are true scientists, and they study out. They're creationists. They study out their whole life's goal is to disprove evolutionists and the Big Bang Theory and all that, and to prove creationism and that God created it all. And so
Both
you
sides
can.
are wrong, right? It says in the Bible, don't fight about petty things.
Yeah.
Both sides shouldn't be doing that.
They're not fighting.
Oh,
They're just-
they're just working as hard as the scientists are to disprove Christianity. They're working just as hard on the other side.
Maybe I was wrong when I said they're not trying to disprove it. They're just trying to prove creation.
Yeah.
They're trying to provide answers for people who are stuck in the middle and don't know where to turn.
Yeah.
So you can go to them, or you can look up Creation Museum online, and the creators of the Creation Museum, they've got answers that we just don't have.
Yeah, believe it or not, this is a big deal in our society right
Yeah.
now. Whether we want it to or not, whether it's silly or not, it's
If
a
we
big
don't have
deal.
information, we'll be argued into the ground eventually.
So like the next issue is abortion. Y'all gonna be against abortion and y'all gonna be for abortion. So y'all go first.
Okay, when people hear about abortion, and like this ain't, yeah, we're for abortion. Like when people hear about abortion, the first thing they want to think about is like rape and stuff like that. But you gotta think, we living in a world right now where like anything can happen. I'm seriously mean like anything. The family that looks so perfect, like the father was a preacher, the mom was the first lady, she did volunteer work in the church ever since she was a little kid. The family just looks so beautiful and stuff like that. But the daughter goes out, has too much fun at a party, something like that, she gets pregnant. And when she finally comes home, the father hears about it, it's like, okay, everybody else can't hear about this, because if they do, we're going to be like ashamed and stuff like that. So we got to get rid of it before anybody ever hears about it. Yeah, rape is one thing too. Well, like a kid gets raped by her own father. Or somebody just goes out, walking around one night trying to go home, and just somebody just comes up out of nowhere and rapes them, and then they make a product of rape. They have to look at that kid every single day of their life, having to just say, look at this is just a reminder of what happened that night. This is just a reminder of what you did, or whatever, some stupid mess like that.
Does that make it right for them, for you to take their life?
It may not
Are
make
y'all
it right,
for it or against it?
We're for it.
it's for it.
What if that same situation happened to you and you wouldn't be right here right now?
I don't know.
Let me
Because
say,
honestly, you gotta be true about stuff. We live in
Okay.
a world right now where, yeah, if people out there going and getting abortions and stuff like that, maybe a few of them know about Christ, but others out there, they don't know about Christ, they don't know about His love, they don't know about the whole fact of forgiveness and just the whole fact of
You don't really care anyway. You don't have to be on the channel.
I tell you what.
Yeah, that's what I'm That's what Okay, so
Let's let them
before,
talk.
here we go. Most of Christians who come against abortion, they say, well, the life of your baby is important. And who's to say that the 12-year-old girl that got raped by her father, that her life isn't important? And that her life ends when she's 12 years old because her father made a stupid decision, and these nasty, which life is more important? Which one do we get?
And not only that,
Not all the situations are like that.
No, but I mean, if we take the choice away completely, then her choice is taken away. And if we have to be consistent. If it's wrong, then it's wrong. We take it away. If it's right, then give it.
You could put the child up for adoption.
So you
Hold on,
What you say?
Which was the argument?
Abortion is
Not our
not
early choice.
Okay, so you think that child's ever going to be the same after having? First of all, there could be medical complications from a 12-year-old having a baby.
Let me
It's
tell
not
you
really
this.
the same, but that baby could be a blessing for a family who can't have any.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what about that little girl? What about the girl? We're
What about the wait? Where's the girl? Hold on. Where's the little girl coming in? I think I missed that.
The 12-year-old girl got raped by her father.
Got raped by her father,
Okay.
got pregnant.
Yeah, just like that. Now she's still in school, middle school, little
Right.
kid.
So you're
And
saying,
so you say, okay, maybe we can have a kid for adoption. Okay, let's do that. She has a baby. First of all, there's medical complications when a 12-year-old has a baby, full term. There's medical complications from that. First of all, she may never be able to have kids again. She may have problems for the rest of her life from that. Well, what happens when she got raped by her father?
okay. How small? How
Like,
small
well,
is your
good.
God? How much can He overcome? You know what I'm saying? Or do you believe in God?
Okay, we're sitting here,
I
we're
mean,
talking about this right now.
I'm a Christian.
We're not talking about God. We're not talking about an issue. We're not even bringing God into this. This is an issue from human reason. Okay, so we put it all aside, and we're like, okay, we've got a baby and we've got a little girl. One was raped and one's just coming into the world.
I say you give the one life
So you're
a
saying-
chance. Give the one life a chance and hope for the best. But by letting her have her baby and possibly giving it up for adoption, that is not the end all be all of that 12-year-old girl.
Yeah.
It may
But
not
it's
be.
gonna start.
But
the
the risk of death is higher in abortion than it is when that 12-year-old girl has a
That's
baby.
good.
So it's okay to take a life just because you're not going to be happy?
No, but I'm saying.
Oh no, that goes against the pursuit of happiness. But
No.
What about that kid though?
Which would impact her more, the abortion of the child or the fact that her father raped her? I mean,
The father raped her regardless.
but
She's gonna have to deal with that whether she gives the baby up or not.
Go ahead.
She's
I just
gonna be
wanna get on
messed
that
up for
side
a while on that.
But we have
No, hey, Carol got the flow.